There's something magical about a road that winds through endless green, no malls, no traffic lights, no city noise. Just you, your vehicle, and nature. That's what we were looking for that morning when we packed our bags and left behind the concrete jungle. No final destination, just the journey. It was early morning, not too dark, not too bright. The sun was still stretching, casting golden rays over the rooftops. Our car, an old yet trustworthy one, hummed like it was just as excited. I had packed a flask of tea, some homemade sandwiches, and my camera. My little niece, Alia, was with me. She had her sketchbook and a head full of curiosity. As we left the city limits, the change was instant. The gray of buildings faded into the greens of nature. Trees lined the narrow road like gentle giants standing guard. The air turned cooler, fresher, as if it hadn't been touched by pollution in years. Birds danced from branch to branch, singing tunes that felt centuries old. Alia rolled down the window. "It smells like leaves and rain," she said, smiling. I nodded. "It's the smell of real life." We passed through small villages. Each one looked like a painting. Mud houses with red-tiled roofs, women in colorful clothes drawing water from wells, old men sipping tea under banyan trees. Children waved at us, and we waved back. It felt like stepping into a slower, kinder world. We soon came across a field so vast and green, it looked like the earth was wearing an emerald cloak. I stopped the car. Alia jumped out and ran barefoot onto the grass. "It's so soft," she shouted. I laughed and followed her. We lay down for a while, just watching the sky. Puffy clouds floated above like stories waiting to be told. Nearby, a group of goats grazed quietly, and a shepherd nodded at us with a peaceful smile. "You're lucky," he said. "This road knows how to heal tired hearts." He was right. Further ahead, we found a small stream crossing under the road. The water was clear, cold, and full of pebbles. Alia took off her shoes again and splashed around. I filled our bottles and washed my face. Everything tasted better, felt better out there. By midday, we found a shady spot under a huge neem tree and had our little picnic. We sipped tea and watched the sunlight filter through the leaves like golden rain. A pair of squirrels chattered nearby, maybe hoping for a crumb or two. "Why don't we live somewhere like this?" Alia asked. I smiled. "Because we forget how beautiful life can be unless we leave the noise once in a while." We kept driving. The road twisted and climbed gently. Hills rose in the distance, blue and soft like a dream. Wildflowers bloomed on both sides, yellow, purple, pink, as if nature had decided to paint her own borders. Every turn offered a new view, and every view made us quieter, more thoughtful. We didn't speak much during that stretch. We didn't need to. Later, we found a tiny mosque by the roadside. Whitewashed and humble, with a simple green flag fluttering on top. We stopped, made wudu with the stream water nearby, and prayed. In the silence of that place, with birds chirping and trees rustling, it felt like the prayer reached the sky faster. The sun was now leaning toward the horizon. The golden hour had begun, that magical time when the world looks like it's made of honey and hope. We reached a cliffside lookout, where we parked the car and just stood still. Below us were layered hills, stretching into the fading light. Above us, the sky turned orange, then pink. The wind carried the scent of wild herbs and distant wood smoke. We didn't say anything. We didn't have to. The silence spoke louder than any words. When the sun finally dipped behind the hills, the sky turned violet. Alia leaned her head on my shoulder and whispered, "This was the best day ever." And I agreed. We turned around, heading back slowly. The stars started to blink awake above us. The road we had taken, that green, peaceful ribbon through nature, had given us something we hadn't even realized we needed: stillness, awe, and connection. It wasn't a trip to a famous place. No tourist spot, no hotel. But it was a journey into the heart of nature, and maybe into our own hearts, too. Final thought. Sometimes, the most unforgettable journeys aren't about where you go. They're about how you feel on the way there. The green road reminded us that peace isn't found in faraway lands, but in the quiet moments we dare to notice.